What's up, Camas School District? This is your superintendent, Dr. Anzalone, and I'm here today at the amazing Grass Valley Elementary School for our first What's Up of the school year. I am honored to be in Miss Sheryl Obegi's classroom. She is an incredible teacher in Camas School District, and I always say one of the best dressed, but also a new author. And if you haven't picked up your copy of Concrete Pansy yet, you need to, because it's incredible. And I'll tell you, first of all, you're amazing. I don't even know how you found the time to do this, but I will say when I ordered the book, we got it, I think, via Amazon in about an hour and a half. I read it with my 8-year-old, who's a 3rd grader, and she absolutely adored it. She loved the book. She loved the colors, the characters. And after the book, we finished the book, she asked me, "Hey, Dad, have you ever felt that way?" And if you read the book, this is an incredible story of that feeling when you're not feeling valued, when you're feeling like invisible. And I said, absolutely, Danny. I felt that way many times in my life, but it's so important for others to make sure that if you're feeling that way, you grab them and you say, hey, you belong, you matter. And then she started telling me about the buddy bench. And I don't know if you do that here at Grass Valley, but the buddy bench is a place where if you're feeling lonely or if you need a playmate, you sit on the bench and then someone hopefully comes and grabs you by the hand and says, hey, let's go play. And my daughter said she tries to do that as much as she can. So this book inspired me, it inspired my kids, my wife, and I'm just inspired to be here. So just really quickly, tell me about what inspired you to do this, to motivate you to do this, or who?
So Concrete Pansy is actually inspired by a pansy that was growing in the crack of my driveway. And as a teacher and a teacher of writing, you're always looking for inspiration. And so I kept walking by this pansy. It would grow one bud, one flower at a time, until it was just this big, huge bouquet of pansies. And I thought, there is a children's story there. There's a children's story there of growth mindset and resilience, because I would cautiously back my car over it every day, making sure I didn't crush it. I would tell my family, don't hurt the pansy. And so it almost became part of our family. And it's just about resilience and, again, being seen and feeling valued, and that determination to thrive in an environment that maybe you don't want to be in. You have to sometimes choose your attitude.
Incredible. And you had told me when I got here today that the illustrator, Sadia Akhtar, lives in Bangladesh.
Bangladesh,
That's
India.
incredible. So they've never even met, and that's how amazing technology is now. We can work together with people all around the world. One last question I wanted to ask that was on my mind is, when you go about writing a book or telling a story, is this, I'm assuming this was one story, you had the idea, you completed the idea, there wasn't a bunch of different ideas that were swirling in your head, and this is the one that stuck.
This Concrete Pansy has been just a bucket list item for about 5 years. And then last year my dad passed away, and you talk about how do you leave your legacy in the world, and I thought this is something that I want for my children, for my children's children. And having your name on a book is so powerful. So I said, I need to finish the story and get it into print. And it went into print just shortly after my mom passed away this summer. So they never got to see it, but I'm glad that it's finished. And it just tells you, if you have bucket list items, get them done.
Do it.
Do it.
Do it.
So,
oh, I can only imagine your parents must be so proud looking down, and I know they see this. So, so if you don't mind, I'd love to read the story to your students. And if you haven't picked up your copy yet of Concrete Pansy, she didn't tell me to say this. I'm telling you, grab this, go on Amazon, find it. It's amazing. It'll inspire you and your kids.
Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you. Did I get here on a cat? Was I dropped by a bird? Blown in by the wind? This spot is absurd. Is this what I wanted? Most certainly not. It's hard to branch out, and the pavement gets hot.